Okay, let's talk about HCF Lcm first, yeah? Blossom, do you remember what does... Are you all doing HCF Lcm now in school?
No.
Huh?
No.
No, don't have.
We do prime numbers first.
Oh, prime number, okay. What are prime numbers? What are prime numbers?
Numbers that can be divided by one on itself.
Ah, very good. Okay, one on itself. So example 2, 3, what's continued? 5. What else? 7.
11.
7. Okay, so that's okay, very good. So when we're doing HCF LCM, we use a prime factorization method. To be specific, right, we're using the index notation method. Okay. Oops. Of finding HCF LCM. So how do we do that? Let me just recap. So for example, if the number is 24, what we like to do is to break it down into the prime numbers, all right? Prime factorization. So what are the prime numbers that will make up 24? You can use the, I like to call this the ladder method or the HDB method, right? We divide by 2, then we get 12, divide by 2 again, 6, again, 3, oops, divide by 3, and then we get 1. So 24 is actually made up of 2 cubed times 3. Okay, so let's say if I have another number, let's use 36. Okay, so I use this method again. Oops. So divided by 2, 18, 9, 3, 3. Right, so it's 2 square times 3 square. So let's say I need to find HCF. I'm just going to use red color. Now, just a recap, right? To find HCF, what you need to do is to take the lowest power. What do you mean by the lowest power? So for example, we have 2 cubed and 2 squared. So which one is the lower power? Yes, awesome. David is awake. Next one. Okay, then how about 3? Which one is the lower power? Oh yeah, very participative, right? I like his enthusiasm. Also, you can't see him, but he's like, oh, his eyes very big. He's like, oh yes, 3. Yeah. LCM. Okay, how to find LCM? We take the highest power, right? What's the highest power? Huh? What? Yeah, what's the highest power? Between 2 cube and 2 square? 2 cube, yeah. So take 2 cube. And then what is the higher power? 3 square, right? So then you evaluate this thing, yeah? So what is HCF? 2 square times 3, this is basically 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, and then after that, this will be 8 times 9, 72. So highest common factor is 12, lowest common multiple is 72. Okay, welcome Celeste. We're doing a revision. Okay, and this is our stuff for you. Right? This 8 scores merchandise. Wait, what is this? Get a copy of this? Yes, this. This is our merchandise. We give a copy to everyone. See that? Pencil case, you see? Right, and then got the nice bag and highlighter. Okay, we'll see how we can send one to you. It's okay. I have to give it to you anyway. No, this job. Yeah. Okay. Huh? I thought you have one last year. You were here last year. Sure have one. Last year. Okay. I will ask the reset. Okay, how we can send one copy to your son. Okay. So anyway, so let's just arrive. What we are doing is a recap of the index notation method for HCF Lcm. Okay, as requested by one of my Instagram long-term physics student. Right? Okay. Last year physics. This year he's in Amokyo Secondary School. Okay, so that was the HCF, index notation for HCF Lcm. So there's actually another method that's being taught in school that is they put the two numbers together. They put 24 and 36, and then they do the ladder method. Okay, so I'm not doing this because in the O levels, they use this index notation method. So I'm not going to go through this method, okay? So why? Because it's a bit confusing when you have two different methods to solve a single thing. I will just focus on one, like this one, the index notation method, right? As to how to find the HCF and LCM. Okay, Jess, are you doing this in school? Or done already? Doing, okay. Any questions with this? All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue, right, where we stop, which is the algebra. So now what we're going to do today is we're just going to continue the algebra. Now algebra is going to be a super long journey for you. This year alone, algebra is going to be all the way until at least June. That means your mid-year. Yeah.
No mid-year.
I mean mid-year, middle of the year, mid-year. I never say mid exam. I said mid-year. Now does the school have? Don't have. The schools don't have. Okay, great. Blossom, do you have a mid exam?
Yeah.
Oh, she has mid exam. Okay, so yeah, so at least until the middle of this year, you'll be doing algebra basically all the way. It's going to be algebra all the way, right? So embrace the algebra. Okay. So what did we do the last week? Just a recap. Before we left, okay, we did the rainbow thing, expansion. Let me just recap what is expansion, right? Rainbow in, for example, you have a number with a bracket, you just rainbow in. So 5 times 4 and 5 times 3, so we get 20x plus 15y. Next one, if the number is a negative number, what you do is you got a rainbow in, but you got to do the negative multiplication. Like for example, minus 4 times 3 becomes minus 12. Minus 4 times minus half becomes positive 2. And minus 4 times 1/4 is negative 1. So the good news is you actually get to use a calculator. Step 1, okay? Compulsory, please use a calculator, okay? Let's say if you don't remember what is like minus 4 times 3, you can use a calculator. Or maybe the fraction could be a bit tough. Just use a calculator, okay? So let's say if it is backwards like that, it's still the same. Like for example, minus 3 times 6, just rainbow in backwards. And this is just negative 3/4, rainbow in backwards, okay? And eventually they answer with a x and a y. We do not evaluate them together because they are referring to different items. They're referring to different things, okay? So we don't have to evaluate them. Moving on. Okay, so now we're going to do, of course, progress, right? The progress is that we will do more and more complicated algebraic equations to make sure you get used to this. So the first one, let me just go through the first one. Now, in this example, we have a, wait, do you have the worksheet? Blossom, you have? Davian, you still got the worksheet? Okay, then you need the foolscap. There you go. Get a piece of foolscap paper. Yeah. Oh, you have. Okay, just put here. Okay. Yeah. It's okay, that's take, right? Yeah. So next week you might have a new student. Might have his name is Samuel. Does it sound familiar? Yeah, he's that one. Yeah, the one last time. No, the one who did last time, he's a long-term student. Not the Sam, the Samuel. We had a Sam and a Samuel, okay? But we're trying to arrange because he couldn't. He couldn't come during this time, so I don't know how we're gonna arrange for him. Yeah. Yeah, it's like we every time do math. There, of course, they every time do boxing. What do you expect them to do? Yeah. Blossom, in case you didn't know, just across. Wait, I think you can see. Let's show you. You can see. Our neighbor is a boxing school. Wait, huh? School, boxing school, right? So we have the front row seat. They have a boxing ring. Okay, can you see? Can you see?
Oh yeah, can see.
This window, right? So there's a boxing ring there. So David is always looking at them. because They really have like real human beings trying to practice. Yeah, they were like. Right, so that's our view here. I do enjoy this view. Doing sit-ups, right? Because sometimes I'm eating food here and then they are exercising over there, so I feel a bit guilty. Huh? Yeah, free theater, right? They look at me eating food and then they're like, of course you can see you. That's fine. Sometimes the kids, they are just lining up there and looking at what they're doing. Very funny, but it's fine. So Damien, come focus on this, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is I will show you one time first, right? How to do this. Now, the situation here is you have multiple brackets. You have a bracket here, and then you have a bracket here, and then you have a number here. So whenever there's like a minus and then something like that, we need to know that the minus sign got the rainbow in. Okay, so now what you're doing is expansion. You're doing a lot of rainbow here, rainbow there. Okay. Now over here, nothing to rainbow in, so just open up the bracket. Yeah, let me write down. The key is open up the bracket. Yeah, they do. Okay. So the key is to open up the bracket for this. So how to open up the bracket? Hey, come on. How to open a bracket? Now the first bracket there's nothing to do. It's just the same. So it's minus p plus 2q, right? I leave it like that. But the second one, we got the rainbow. So minus times minus plus p. Then the next one, minus times minus, yeah, plus q. Okay, so once we have opened up the bracket, we can evaluate. So minus p plus p, what's minus p plus p? Minus p plus p? Yeah, very good. 0, nothing, no more. Then 2q plus q? 3q. So the answer is just 3q. You can remove the 0. Just 3q. So that's okay. Have you chosen your CCA already? No. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, interesting. So what have you chosen for yourself? Oh, no. Then what happened? Wait, do you do TikTok? TikTok people are always dancing, right? You just watch, it's fine. Yeah, I got a Step 1 student. Hey, what's her name? Sarah. Sarah? Oh, Sarah. Sarah's a TikToker. I mean that one. Yeah, that's Sarah. She has, I don't know how many thousands. She's always doing the hand. Yeah, I see yeah, all the hand dance one, right? So instead of dancing, what do you do? Wait, you forgot. You regret? What was your choice? Culinary arts, cooking. Yeah. I'm cooking, very good. I want to join. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, wait. How about you? HCF. Really? Awesome. And Blossom? You know why?
Tennis.
What?
I choose tennis.
You choose tennis. Okay, great. All right. Never mind. NCCA also not bad. Yeah. Join the Air Force, right? All air, but no force. Shooting. Oh, air rifle. Air rifle. Mister. Oh, air rifle. The air rifle. Yeah. Shooting is quite cool. Right. Archery used to be very another popular CCA. Right? Yeah. Usually the trending ones got to do with some movies. Whatever movies going on, then suddenly the CCA will trend a lot. Like during the Olympics, right? So Joseph Schooling got like medals, right? Yeah. So yeah. So my student at the Katong side, right? He also joined the CCA, and also because his name is Joseph, so everybody swimming CCA right? Became very popular. Anyway, enjoy your CCAs, okay? Anyway, can you do B? Yeah, while we are chit-chatting, they're actually doing B. Blossom, what Blossom doing B? Sorry, what did you say? Oh, okay. We got a pencil case for you. There's no pen. Don't worry, I got a lot of pencil case here. Stationery, right? The interesting thing is I didn't buy any of this. I didn't buy the stuff. Yeah, it's like, here, there, everywhere. I just get from whatever that's left. Okay. Of course, the calculator is mine. You can use this. See? So I bought. Hey, please try to do, of course, you can do BCD, okay? This is, the skill here is opening up the bracket. We're practicing opening up the bracket. And the rainbow method. Open up. Once you open up bracket, no more brackets, right? Then you can execute the whatever sum. Okay, the sum, the addition, subtraction, whatever it is. Yeah, no. Air Force Museum. Air Base. I was from Air Force. Oh, you went to military band. I know, but in the army, I was in the Air Force. You know how I got into Air Force? You know how they chose people? Number one cannot wear specs. Yeah, I didn't wear specs, right? So number two, you must play computer game. I'm not kidding. Yeah, you must play computer. So what was my job? Air Force. Did I tell you my job in the NS? I don't run around in NS. My job is to play computer games. No wear specs. My job is to play computer games. I look at radars, and then I press buttons. I'm not kidding. Let me show you my job, right? Air Force. Yeah, NS Air Force. Air Force. Spider. I was operating this thing. Yeah, shoot games. So we just sit. I mean, we don't even sit inside here, right? We have to find a place underground. I cannot say where, and then we'll just then just talk to the fella. Okay. Yeah. See. So I do. In the Air Force, I don't fly airplanes, right? I shoot airplanes. Yeah, that's a missile system. I shoot airplanes from Spider system. Okay, but it's a complicated thing. Okay, you gotta study. That's all. You have to study a lot, right? So NS I was studying. Okay, engineering and all this stuff. Right? Yeah. So have I ever flown a plane? Yes. When I was in JC, I tried to join the U Flying Club, and I flew this plane. No, real one. U Flying Club. Actually, I didn't manage to join the U Flying Club. This type. I didn't manage to join. This one, right? Ooh. I didn't really join. Okay, but after my JC, right, they were like, "Hey, you never wear specs? Okay, kick you to Air Force." I got kicked to Air Force, and then for the first few months, they want to try whether you can fly airplane. Okay, so this was one of the first stuff that they let us play, and then we really got in, and I had to like sit beside this really old guy, and he was saying, "Nah, take and try." Yeah, luckily I used to play a lot of computer games, so I'm not so scared, and I managed to fly from the tip of one island to Singapore Island to the Sentosa, then I fly back. That's all I did. Yeah, it's a sortie. Right? I flew a sortie, but they didn't let us land and do anything. That was it. Okay, we call it the experience program. Yeah. So they can bomb the whole Singapore. No, I can't. I know. I just can't. It's not enough, right? So are you done? B, C, D? No, you need to try B. I said B, C, D. I said B. C, D. Also. Now. Okay, please do now. Blossom, just some logistic information for you. I told the reset to upload the worksheets, right, into the Google Drive. So if you need to access the stuff, right, just go to the Google Drive. Right, so that means for the subsequent worksheets, I'm asking her to put everything up there. Right, so you can just access. We will tell you which one, right? Okay. Let me see if it's up there already. Google Drive. Google Drive. Sunday. Okay, so you see some of them are here already. Yeah, can you see the screen? So it's here. So for the rest of the material, it will be uploaded here. Okay. All right. Okay, are you done with B?
No.
No.
Yes.
How long do you need to do B?
I already done B.
Oh, you're done with B. I asked, are you done with B? How about Celeste? Are you done with B? Confused. Okay. Blossom, are you done with B?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through B first. All right. I'm gonna clean this off. So first thing, rainbow, right? So 2 times 3, 2 times minus 5, 2 times 7. So we're gonna get 2 times 3, 6x. Then 2 times minus 5 is negative 10y. And then 2 times 7, 14 z. Z or z, up to you. Z. I call you z. Then next, rainbow this guy in. Minus 4 times x. What's minus 4 times x?
Minus 4 times x equals to minus 4x.
Yeah, well done, you see? Yeah, awake. And then after that, minus 4 times minus 5, z. Minus 4 times minus 5, z.
Plus 20z.
Very good, hi. 20z. Yeah, correct. So once you've done this, it's almost there already. The answer is almost there.
Oh shit, I read the answer.
Oh, yeah, got the right answer. All right. So what's the next step? The next step is to evaluate. See this 6x minus 4x.
4x.
Yeah, wait, it's that color. So 2x. Then next alphabet, negative 10y. Oh, 10y is alone. There's no other y.
10y.
Yeah, just write negative 10y. And then after that, z. Look at z. 14z plus 20z.
34z.
34z. Very good. 34 zebra. Zebra. Wait, I better clear the space.
Can I do a picture of a zebra's ass?
What?
Do a picture of a zebra's ass.
Okay.
You know, damn smooth. No, damn smooth.
Yeah, I have no idea why you're telling us this, but
We're talking about a zebra, so I know.
okay.
I also do a rhino one.
Okay. Done? This one can? Okay, Terence is okay? Okay, can you do C? I'm sure you will be able to do this after I've gone through B because it's the same stuff. Yo, same stuff.
Don't like doing the back part.
D, Davian, right? D-A-V-Y-A-N. Correct. So that's awesome. Say attendance. Oh, you are on the Instagram. No, the EduSafe. Then how do you know? How can I want to know? I see. Oh, no, it's the. Oh, you know, because of the. We cancel the sign, right? Not like the EduSafe thing.
He got education from what?
Yeah.
He's only from 2.
B1.
The younger one.
The older one. Yeah, B1 this year. Yeah.
I thought B1 last year.
B1 last year, sorry. B1 last year. B2 this year.
See, I know.
B3. So annoying. Yeah, he got the award.
No, it's not fair.
What do you mean not
My
fair?
whole primary school life, I never get an award before.
You also. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Right?
Yeah, all my classmates, they all get an award before.
Yeah, never mind on that. Doesn't matter, right? Primary school, primary school I also never get anything or no when I was in primary school. There's only one time I got position. Last time we got. You all have class position, this kind of thing. Like 第一名, 第二名, this kind of thing. Don't have yeah. Oh, so during my time it's normal lah. I mean, every year should have 哇你第一名 all this stuff. So there was one year P5. I think I told David before, I was kicked into the worst class, like the absolute worst class in the school. Every day they do nothing but play. So I got number 1 in that class. I didn't do anything but play. Third class, alright. So I was in the worst class, right? So I got number 1. That was the one time I go, wow, you mean I'm so clever? But actually, no, I was in the worst class. I was in the worst class. So I was top in the worst class, right? But it felt good because my friends were calling me a genius. I was playing with them, whatever they do, I do. Same thing, playing all the time. But I got number 1. Then after that, the school thing, they made a mistake by putting me into that class. By the way, how did they shuffle the class? Very simple. They look at your alphabet, the first alphabet. So one is T. T means what? Not A, right? That means last class. Yeah. No. So up to P5, they're like, you go there, you go there. So okay, I will just go there. Then at P5, suddenly I became first, and then they said, okay, I think we made a mistake. Let's throw him to the best class. So when I went to P6, best class, I became the last. From first become last. Then my parents are like, what are you doing? What's happening? Right? And I said, I don't know. You just throw me to different class. Right? And then
you should go to the average class now.
Unfortunately, I don't know lah. They never do that, right? This is all my friends' fault, I think. Because they call me a genius, but I'm not.
Our school got no ranking.
Yeah, I think they abolished that. So yeah, I think hopefully so that we don't feel so bad, because I felt really bad when I was in P6 and I was last. You mean right now, huh? Oh yeah. So I do secondary school, they do that. Yeah, secondary school they do that. Okay, they do the ranking kind of thing. Near his house, right? Principal his friend.
Huh?
Maybe the principal is his friend.
No.
Last express. It's okay.
Because she's not from Singapore.
It doesn't matter. Okay? Bali is fine.
No.
Every school is good school.
No.
It is. What? Okay, wait, are you done with C and D? Come on. Oh, finish already. No wonder you keep chatting here. Blossom, are you done? Oh yeah, Blossom is also done, right? Are we doing a bit too slowly? Blossom?
It's okay now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do a quick rainbow, right? So I'm because now you are quite pro at this already. I will not do the arrow rainbow. Okay, I'm just gonna write out the whole thing just as it is. In fact, I'm just gonna type it out. Right? I think it's more legible if I type it out. So this one will become 4a plus b, then minus 3a plus 6b again, and after that minus 8a plus 8b. Okay. Wow. I actually had the best Chinese teacher. Later I tell you. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, wait. So we are here, right? I evaluated this thing, and I got this. So now I need to evaluate this. Yeah. Now they all look the same. Huh? Look at the handwriting like that. So 4a minus 3a plus minus 8a. 4a take away 3a, take away 8a. Okay. You get yeah, negative 7a. And then the b, 6b, yeah, 14. 6 plus 6 plus 8, no.
Oh, there's another one.
Isn't there another one?
No.
No? 20, 12 plus 20b. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, it's easy. Easy. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, next one. So here, do the rainbow thing again. So, did you do D? You mean that's your answer, huh? Why? No, okay, but the minus must rainbow in. Negative got the rainbow in. Because it will change. This will become plus. This will become minus. Even though there's no number, but we assume that it's a 1. It's a 1 time of this thing. 1 time of this thing. So what we do is we do the rainbow thing, right? So we get 3x, take away 6y. That's from the first part. Second one, negative 6y. Negative 6y, then plus 4x. And the last one, minus 2x. 2x plus 5y. Right? So same thing, group all the x and the y's together. Let's look at the x. So it's 3x plus 4x minus 2x. 7 minus 2, we left with 5x. And then the y, minus 6y minus 6y minus 12 plus 5. Oh, very good. Today, David is on form. On form. On form means what? You don't play basketball, you're on form. Everything, no matter how you throw, you go into the loop, okay? Alrighty, it's done. Okay, so now even more complicated brackets, okay? So I need to explain this bracketing stuff. Now there are 3 categories of brackets that you will encounter in secondary school. First one is what we call the curve bracket, this one. Second type of bracket is the box, this one, square bracket. Okay, we call this a squarish one. And the third type is this curly bracket. Right, so there are 3 levels of bracket. Now, do you remember the Botman's rule? Botman's rule, yeah, Botman's rule says you gotta solve brackets first, right? Brackets first, right? So out of these 3, which one do you solve first? Can we just draw them out? So you have the curve one.
The bracket thingy. No.
Yeah, we have the square one. And then we have the curly one. Okay, which one do you need to solve first? Okay, which one? This one, 1, 2, 3. Which one solve? 1, 2, or 3? Don't know. Blossom, 2. Blossom, what do you think? Which one do you need to solve first? 2. No, I already give you the answer. 1, 2, 3. Solve this first, followed by this, followed by this. 1, 2, 3. Right? You need to solve this first, followed by this, right? So this is the ranking of the bracket. You need to know this one, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. Now, example, okay, let's look at B. B is the one with all the brackets, right? So here, how many, I'm going to use different colors to show you. So first one is this curly thing. right? We see this curly thing, right? So it's priority number 3. Don't care. Got it? Then the second one is the square one. The square one, and then there's the square one here. This one priority. Oops. Priority number 2. Also don't care, right? So which one do we solve first? You see this? Right? You see the, what do you call this? Turquoise color thing. Bluish turquoise, right? So we solve this first. You got it? Don't care about everything else. Everything else don't care. Just zoom in. Zoom in here. Zoom in here first. Okay, the rest don't care. So what do we do? Now I'm gonna take some space to write out this thing. Now what we do is we will have to write out the whole thing until the inside. Okay, so how does it look like? I'm just right here. Looks like this, yeah. So because we are not going to touch this, right? We'll just write out 10x, and then we're not going to touch this as well. Just repeat -3, and then this curly bracket. Just draw the curly bracket. This one also nothing to do. So 2y -3. Here we also not doing anything. Just copy out. You get the point. And then here, this is where we will have to evaluate. Okay. So the first thing is to get the -2 inside. Rainbow in. Rainbow this thing in. So we will get 7x minus 8x plus 2y, and we left with 2 brackets. I think I better use the green color. So we got a green color one, and then we got a red color one. Okay, so what have I done here? I have dissolved the first bracket. Okay, can you see? So turquoise done. I'm done with the turquoise bracket. You see that? Solve one at a time, okay? Next, what's the next priority? Is it green or the red? Green, yeah. So I need to solve the green. That means the red, right? Just repeat again. Just write out again because we're not going to do anything with that. Then the red color, not going to do anything with the red color. Here also, just repeat. Okay, -3, but I need to solve the inside, you know. What's inside here?
Inside.
Yeah, so I need to solve. You see, 7x minus 8x. What do you get? 7x take away 8x.
7x take away 8x.
Negative x plus 2y, right? So this is my, you see, I still haven't solved the, I mean, I have solved the green bracket, but I haven't really evaluated because I need to rainbow in the -3 now. Okay, so -3 has to go in now. Okay, still solving the green color bracket. So I get equals to 10x. Take away 3, still the red bracket. You see, I haven't even touched the red one until now, yeah? So now rainbow in, so I get 2y minus 3 times minus x become positive 3x. And -3 times positive 2 minus 6y. And the red color bracket. Finally, I'm done with the green. Then I do the red bracket. Okay, you get the point? You get the point? Right? From inside slowly do out. Alright, so let me just complete this, right? While I'm completing this, you can do A, C, and D. Okay? You can do the A, C, and D.
As the object.
Wait, let me do this. So So it's quite tedious. There's multiple steps involved, but it's just logical and step by systematic. The word is systematic. And finally, our answer is x plus 12y. Okay, after solving all the different problems. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now you find it difficult, right? But next time you will love this. Trust me. End of this year, you'll be like, by the end of this year, you will love this stuff because it's so natural. Okay, it becomes instinctive. Okay, and then these are what we call easy questions. By the end of this year, guaranteed. I know now you'll be like, no, I cannot be, but trust me, end of this year, these are easy. Okay, I've seen so many batches, right? It's always the same. At the beginning, that's why we are patient. Just be patient with yourself. Okay, try A, C, and D. You need to do on this step, definitely. Okay? No, enough space.
Oh my god, you're doing burpees now.
Yeah. Training. And then from there is, oh my god, they're doing math now.
Yeah.
Okay, look at you. Oh my god, they're doing science now. Okay, try the A, C, and D. Yeah, so it's gonna take a while because of the rainbow and the brackets, right? But it's about it's all about the priority. Okay, which one to solve first? That's all. Which one is the priority? Which one? A. All? Have you done A? Do A first. Do A first. You know why? Because you're sec one. It's not P6 anymore. You gotta increase your level up already, okay?
I hate my brain too much already, that's why.
You hate your brain. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Why would you do that? Wait, yesterday was a Saturday.
Yeah.
So why are you with her on a Saturday?
I don't know. She asked her. I asked her.
Oh, you went on a date too fast. Very fast, are you?
No.
So fast, find friend.
Train her for volleyball CCA.
Train her? What? That's quite an excuse, you understand?
No, I swear.
You see, it's okay, it's part of what do you call that? Teenager life, okay? David is fine. What?
I don't like real colors.
You don't like what?
I don't like real 3D girls.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I like 2D.
Okay, alright. It's okay. It's you know, in secondary school they will have all this education, education talk. Yeah, I know. It's part of growing up, right? They'll be like, oh, then you'll be having BGR and all this stuff. BGR. You don't know what BGR?
Neither.
Boy-girl relationship kind of thing, because you are it's part of the process, okay? I know it goes school.
Right?
What?
It's only been 1 week.
Yeah, that's why I say you're very fast, right?
No, other people in my class
You second week you. I know, but he got dead already. He got dead already. Okay, don't mind, but he went on dead.
Wait, what?
Alright.
Wait. The school got like already.
Interesting. Cannot say recorded or no. But luckily that's why I use this mic. You know why? Yeah, they cannot hear behind one. They cannot hear. Cannot hear one. Okay. It's adjusted. Can you see? I adjusted this thing, so you only accept sound from here. But the problem is sound reflects, right? So if you talk, then it reflects from here. Don't need people say. But it's like super soft lah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can. Yeah, since you can hear. I wanted to call Lorraine. Blossom, did you hear Celeste talk just now?
Yeah, can.
Yeah. Okay. Did you hear David?
No, he's very loud. Can hear.
Yes. Did you hear that, David? You try to whisper also very loud, okay? Even with your mask on, it's still very loud. Whisper. Okay, wait, are you done with A? I'm more interested in you what to do. No, I cannot. Okay, wait, Blossom cannot. 6A.
Yeah.
Oh, see, students doing what? Like, you keep looking at other people. Yeah, so can you focus on your A? Okay, you take another 30 seconds, you try first. You try it. You try. So let's also try. Okay. In your if you have an exam, this will be difficult questions. These are difficult questions, okay? In your exam. Difficult. Right? I'm not expecting you to be able to do everything one shot, okay? It's a difficult question in the exam. When I was saying when I saw this, I'm like, oh, skip. Really? You have a lot of homework?
No, I don't.
Wow. Third day. More than before PSA. I see. Okay, I'm gonna solve A, right? So that our people here have an idea how to do, okay? So now 3, first we rainbow the 3 in, right? You all get that? You get it? Get it? Must rainbow in first. Then after that, now here we have 2 categories of bracket. We got the square one and then we got the curve one. So don't care the square one first. Solve the curve one first. So the 2 rainbow in. Okay, so eventually what do we get? Let's do the 3 times m. So become 3m. And then 3 times minus 2 becomes negative 6n. Then over here, plus, just do the bracket, 2 times n, 2n, 2 times minus 5, minus 10m, then plus 3n. Okay, close bracket, like that. Okay, so we do that first. So once you have this, you move on to the next step. Now over here, oh, this is a m and an n. N. Yeah, so now I need to do inside this bracket. Here there's nothing to do, so I just copy 3m minus 6n. Okay, and now I need to solve inside here. This is 2n minus 10m plus 3, so actually 5n minus 10m, and eventually no more brackets, so I can just evaluate. So 3m take away 10 minus 7m. Then after that, negative 6n plus 5 is negative n. Yeah, good. That's it. That's 8. right? Minus 7m take away n. Blossom, did you get it correct? Oh, very good. Okay, so the thing is you gotta work it out. Okay, work it out yourself. Then you know how it works. Stop looking at guys. Yeah, you're looking at his muscle some more. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. C. You try C. Blossom, have you finished everything? C and D.
Yeah.
Oh, Blossom finished it. How about you? That's... No. Can you try C? If you find C difficult, you can try D. C. D is easier. C is difficult because of the fraction. C, for C, you just need to use your calculator, right? Just rainbow in this first. Step 1 is to take the negative half, rainbow here, rainbow here. Then you get one line, no more brackets. Then you can... Oh, sure. Yeah.
What the better view from here?
Yeah.
Why you look so tall from here?
You don't look tall, they are tall.
Oh, no,
Okay, come. Let's look at C, right? Let's find some space. Why are they boxing? I have no idea. Let me do C here. So C, you see the first part, there's nothing much to do. Just write half x. Let's continue your half x plus 3/4 y. Now we do the rainbow. So minus half times half. That's negative half times half. Negative 1/4. And after that, negative half times 1/4. Negative 1/8y. Okay. Then you got to evaluate. So half x take away 1/4 x. Half take away 1/4 is 1/4. And then after that, you can use your calculator here. So 3/4 y take away 1/8 y is equal to positive. You see, this is 6/8, so 6 minus 1 is 5/8 y. That's the final answer. Right, for C, it's just 1/4 x plus 5/8 y. Good. Blossom, is it correct? You get it? I don't know. Oh, what happened?
No, I wrote the 5/8 wrongly.
Oh, okay. So 6, you gotta convert, right? Okay, that's why some people are afraid of mistakes. What they do is they use a calculator. You can just take 3/4 minus 1/8, get 5/8. Okay. Now for D, you definitely have to do it yourself. Okay. Yeah. So you see, we have two categories of bracket. We got a square one, and then we got the curve one. Yeah. So which one do we do first? We do the inside first. Okay, so within the 3q minus p, there's nothing to do. So is there anything to rainbow also? There's also nothing to rainbow because it's just a positive one. Right, so you evaluate this first. Evaluate this first. What's 2p plus 3q minus p? Let me write it out, right? Step 1. Yeah, sure. I want to help more. I want to provide assistance. Yes, you're right. Are you okay, Celeste? You feel like you need some coffee or something?
Yeah, me.
Huh?
I need.
Yeah, but I don't have. No, I'm just saying she looks like she needs. I don't have. Try the D. D, you just rainbow. So now the good thing about secondary maths is that in your exam, this is what you're going to see. Not like primary school. Primary school you study, then exam. Hey, how come it's so different one? Okay, but secondary school, in the exam, in your common test, this okay? They don't have other variation. That's what I like about secondary school. Whatever you learn is what you'll be tested. Got it?
So the remote thing that plus 5 times 3Q also.
You evaluate inside first. What do you get? What do you get inside? Then the 5 remote inside. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, that's what I like about secondary school. It's very predictable. They don't twist the thing. They don't like, oh, you learn algebra already. I'll give you some weird thing. Right? It's just like that. Okay. At least for Sec 1, Sec 2. So if you're diligent and you really take your time to go and patiently go through all this stuff, it will be really rewarding when you know how to do all this. Okay, so let me do D, right? So what you do is we look at the bracket. Yeah. So as I mentioned, this is the first level. There's nothing inside to evaluate. This is 3Q minus P, so I can't do anything. So I will just write out the whole thing. I mean, I will evaluate the next level of bracket, which is the square one. Now the square one is 2P plus 3Q minus P. So this part will compress to become P plus 3Q. Okay, P plus 3Q. This part, right? The square bracket thing. It will compress to become that with a 5 here. Then the 2P minus 3Q plus 5. Okay, so it's just going to be like this. Right? So next, you got to do the rainbow. So 5, got the rainbow in. Here, just leave it like that. So I've got 2P minus 3Q, then rainbow 5 plus 5P, then 5 times 3 plus 15Q. And once I have everything in one line with no brackets, that's why I can evaluate 2P plus 5P, 7P, and minus 3Q plus 15, yeah, plus 12Q. 12Q. That's all. Okay, so straightforward, logical, systematic. That's how I describe this. Right? It's a bit robotic, right? Robotic. Systematic. And you should. Oh, then you shouldn't. Okay. Are we ready to go to the next level? Yes. Very good. Yes. Yeah, I help you all say, right? Okay, so what's the next level of algebraic operation? It's fraction. Okay, algebraic fraction. So how do we solve this? Now, let's just recall, right? When you are solving, when you are adding fraction, let's say 1/4 plus half number. What do you need to do? So this much times 2, here also times 2, correct? So I will end up with a 1/4 plus 2/4. And once the denominator is common, I take the numerator plus numerator, so it becomes 3/4. Got it? This is how you do a number addition. Now it's the same for subtraction. Now what happens when we have algebraic stuff like this? 2x/3 plus x minus 1/4. So it's going to write it here. Hey, what is it again? 2x/3 plus x minus 1/4. 2x/3 plus x minus 1/4. Okay, so now my problem is I need to make the denominator the same. So can you see that at the top, what do? Let me just highlight with green. So to make the denominator the same, we multiply by 2 here and multiply by 2 here because we found the common denominator is 4. So what is the common denominator between 3 and 4? right now. Common multiple 12. So here must times 4. Here also times 4. And then how about here?
3.
Times 3. Here also times 3. Okay. Then our outcome. The outcome will be, you see, 2x times 4 will end up with 8x. And the denominator, of course, becomes 12. Now here, 3x minus 1 times 3. We got a rainbow, the 3 got to multiply with x, also must multiply with 1. So we end up with 3x, take away 3 over 12. And once we have this common denominator, we can evaluate the numerator. So 8x plus 3x minus 3 divided by 12. So 8 plus 3 is 11 over 12. That's the final answer. So what's the trick here? The trick here is to find the common multiple, right? Then multiply top and bottom, top and bottom. Once you have a common denominator, you can add them together and just evaluate as it is. And this is the final answer. Okay? Simple? Yes. Positivity, right? So simple. Next one. Now, what if it's negative? Okay, what happens if there is a negative? Now, if there's a negative, your minus, right, got a rainbow in. Yeah, I'm going to show you. Oops. I'll just have to show you one example, right, which is C. Okay, this one, 2y plus 5 over 2 minus 3y plus 4 over 3. Okay, let's just look at this one. So what's the common denominator in this case? Between 2 and 3? Common multiple, 2 and 3?
6.
6, yeah. So here got a times 3 times 3, and here times 2, right? Now what do we end up with? Three times of 2y plus 5. By now you all should be very fast already. 3 times of 2y plus 5, I'll get 6y plus 15 over 6. Okay, and then here 3y plus 4 times 2, 6y plus 8 over 6. Once the denominator is the same, you can combine the numerator. Okay, but there's a bit of a problem here because it's a minus. So this minus, right, I got the rainbow inside. So I will end up with 6y plus 15, take away 6y, take away 8. Okay, because it's take away, this minus this whole thing. Minus this whole thing. So I gotta take away 6y, also take away 8, right? Instead of plus 8, you can see that it become minus 8. Let me highlight, huh? Here is plus, but here is minus. Because when I combine, right, I have to take away this thing. Right, so it's take away 6y, also take away 8. You don't write plus here. And when we evaluate the numerator, denominator is just 6. So 6y, take away 6y, no more y. 15 minus 8 is 7. So the answer is 7 out of 6. Yeah. Can? No? There's only one way to find out, okay? You gotta do B and D. Okay, do B and D. So B and D, they have negative numbers, okay? So you gotta take note of the minus sign, rainbowing kind of thing. So also. D also, D also minus, yeah. This minus, then is negative also. Okay, let's try B and D. B and D. Are you also doing TikTok now? No? It's a left hand movement. Okay, can you come just do now? B and D. Did I ever sign this?
No.
No. Huh? Yeah, I think it's not. Okay, so let's go.
Huh?
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna tell us step by step, okay? How to do like over. Okay, can you tell us what's the first thing to do? What do you do for B? Blossom.
For B, I find the common multiple of 5 and 2.
Yeah, very good. Which is 10, right? Okay, then what do we do next?
Then after that, like we write down the on top part, the numerator.
Okay, so once you know the common denominator is 10, here must times 2, here also times 2, here must times 5, here must times 5, right? So x times 2, well, the minus is still here, okay? So x times 2, we get 2x over 10. Okay, 5 times 2 is 10. Minus, now 5 times of here, the top is 5x minus 15 over 10. Okay, Blossom, so what's the next step? Can you tell me your numerator now?
7x.
7x. What? Denominator?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're not sure this one. Okay. How about David? What's the numerator? What? What's the numerator?
A numerator.
Yeah, numerator is the one at the top.
Numerator.
What's your answer?
Numerator.
Come on. Yeah. What's the top? What do you get? Hmm? No. Yeah, no, I'm asking David. David.
9 minus 9x.
Uh-huh. That's all?
No, plus 15.
Minus 9x plus 15.
Wrong.
This one correct, this one wrong.
Yay.
Okay, this is correct because it's negative times negative, you get positive, right? But how come you got negative 9?
I don't know.
Well, you see, what do you have? You have a negative 2.
It's supposed to be 3x.
No. Okay, let me work it out for you, right? So let's work out the numerator, okay? You see, this is minus 2x. So
I have minus 7.
correct. So just write minus 2x minus 5x plus 15.
I wrote 9 accident.
Okay, so the numerator, once you combine the two fractions, right, you get minus 2x minus 5x plus 15. Now, why is it plus 15? Because the minus sign got a rainbow in here, rainbow in here. Okay, so we get a plus. This change to a plus. And here is a minus 5. So evaluating this, we get minus 2x minus 5 become minus 7x plus 15, then over 10. That's all. Yeah, you're not used to the systematic steps, okay? So you gotta get used to this. Quick, right? You don't have much time. We are now.
No,
We are still ahead. let's put it this way, we're still ahead of your, I think so. I think still ahead of your peers, but they'll catch up very fast. Huh? Yes, they will.
No.
Yes, they will. Everyone is growing up, right? Everyone is like growing fast, especially during this period. So if you think you're still P6, cannot already. Okay, we gotta switch gear fast.
I think I'm in McDonald's.
You think you're McDonald's? I don't see any Happy Meal here. Actually, I don't mind Happy Meal because of the toys. So funny. Yeah, he already got the whole, what do you call it, the bear, is it? Now they got the Care Bear or Wee Bear or Care Bear thing. Wee Bear, yeah. You already have the full set. Yeah, got the Wee Bear thing from Happy Meal. Right?
Is it the three bears that
No, the whole thing, you got the whole range of.
No, but then the
Yeah,
white panda and the brown bear.
Yeah, there's one three stick together, then there's one sitting on the log, and then there's one with a whiteboard kind of thing. The tent, the one house one. Anyway, back to this. Alright, so the next question, the denominator is a 6, yeah? So the right side you got the times 2 times 2. So we end up with a, now the left fraction, the fraction on the left, there's nothing to do because it already has a denominator 6. So 3y minus 2 over 6, take away, this is a 2, so 2 times of 2, we get 4y, and 2 times of 5, we get negative 10, divided by 6. Okay, can? Alright, you should be able to at least get this step. Everyone has difficulty getting this step, just the first one. No? Okay, this one. Can you get like this thing? Can, Okay, so now the next one is to combine them. So to combine them, we know that they have the common denominator. This right, 6 here, and then this is like 3y minus 2. Okay, here's the difficult part. Minus sign rainbow in. Okay, so when the minus sign rainbows in, we get negative 4y plus 10. Okay, here's the tough one. And then you evaluate, yeah. So 3y minus 4y, we get negative y. Then minus 2 plus 10 is plus 8 over 6. That's all. We are done, right, with the fraction. Any question for this? Fraction, no, you can execute. So because you can execute, right, we're going to do more difficult one. Question number 8. Actually, it's not more difficult, it's the same. Yeah, just that we include one more fraction, or maybe the alphabets are slightly different. So here's another one. Now a plus b over 3 minus 2a minus b over 15. Common, what's a common denominator? Let's do a quick one. What's a common denominator? 15. So here I got the times 5, and here times 5. Question number 8. Next set. So we get a 5a plus 5b over 15 minus 2a minus b. Yeah, similar. It's just that they have a bit more variation now, or three fractions. Okay, so what do we get? 5a plus 5b minus 2a, so we get 3a, and no, plus 6b.
Oh, minus b.
Yeah, so now if you do, once you do enough, right, you can skip a lot of steps. You'll be very fast on it. You look at this, then people will be wondering, hey, how do you do that? It's because you can see that this rainbow in, this become a plus b. So it's a 5b plus b, so we get 6b. Oh, you can like look, how should I put it? You can see forward, like the, what do you call that? Doctor Strange, right? Doctor Strange, he has the what stone, the kind of stone thing. He can never watch, right? So he can see the future. Then Blossom, have you watched Avenger Blossom?
Yeah.
Okay, the Avenger fan.
Everyone knows Avenger.
No, because she's a gamer, so she watches it. What, I thought y'all play game together?
No, that day I tried inviting him, right? Then he didn't even like accept.
You got mad?
Yeah, I got invite you, then after you never even press accept.
Accept. Maybe he was busy lah. He got a date, what? You don't know eh? And somehow the date asked him out or not, right? No, he asked the date out. He's busy now. Okay, come on, next one.
I got a Korean friend. This is her name is in Korean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't see anybody's name that is Korean.
I don't know.
What rank is she?
I don't know.
Can you ask her?
She can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear.
What rank are you?
Almost grandmaster. Cause I got banned for playing rank.
You got banned for what?
Oh, because apparently my network very slow.
Oh,
Think like I never participate in the game, that's why they banned me.
Oh.
wow, that's so cruel.
Let me guess, your main is the Hanabi.
Hanabi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hanabi.
The Hanababi.
What Hanabi?
it's Hanabi. Yeah, I play that girl only.
Hanabi.
What? Hanababi.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Babi is pig.
Yeah.
So they call it Hanababi.
Okay.
Talking about pig now, this one is like a person, and then after I talk about pig.
Okay.
Pig is good. Can make sausage.
Alrighty. Okay, so while you are chit chatting, right? I already done the C, right? Can you see the C? So for C, we have a whole number. So for the whole number, all you have to do is to find the common denominator as well. Okay, so the common denominator in this case is a 6. So whole number 1 is basically 6 over 6. Simple? Yes. Then here must times 2 and times 2 because I want to make it 6 as well. So the numerator times 2, I get 4x plus 2, denominator becomes 6. Okay, plus here is just 3x minus 1 over 6. So once you have the common denominator, this is easy because they are all addition. So you just plus, plus, plus everything. Okay, what do you get when you plus everything? The denominator is just 6. Okay, so numerator, you add up everything.
Must do the rainbow method.
Yeah, here must rainbow, right? Okay, so mentally you can do it already. 4x plus 3x become 7x. And then 6 plus 2 is 8.
Minus 3.
8 minus 3, so
5.
plus 5 over 6. Okay, can you see that? So that's how you do it effortlessly. Okay. Right, you do this effortlessly. Okay, so just a quick summary. So what have you done? Today the progress is okay. Yeah, we've done the fraction. You need to know how to evaluate fraction. Yeah, fraction algebra. Okay, we will progress. Yeah, we're making progress. So don't worry, it's a bit not so fast, but it's fine. Okay, as I mentioned, we got to be patient with ourselves, right? And just try to do as much as you can. All right, that's all. Any questions? Last question? Final question? No? Okay. So as I mentioned, we'll be having algebra for a long time, okay? Basically, the next 1-2 months is all algebra. Algebra, right? You gotta get used to it. Okay. All right, that's all. Blossom, see you.
See you.
Bye.